we don't want to let our jump mechanic here charge all the way to the max. It takes a little bit of time to charge. But as we go through these first couple of easy missions, I can talk about what exactly your abilities are in this game. You're a private investigator who just bought this really special suit called a bullfrog suit, and it lets you, as you can see, jump very high, very far, very quickly. You can also land from any distance without dying to fall damage. That's not a thing we have to worry about. You're very, very springy. So part of the mechanics for playing this game are your kind of fling physics, if you will. You're very, very springy, moving around. So even without all the upgrades, the fastest way to move around is to kind of short hop your jumps here to get across. For mission 3, you have to buy the crosslink, which is the other half of the game mechanics here. This is really where the puzzling comes into play. Although this first mission, it's really just taking baby steps with it. The crosslink lets you rewire any and all electronics within a building. Like this locked door that was right here, I was able to open it not by hacking into the door or bringing a key. I hotwired the light switch so that the light switch no longer controls the lights. It actually opens and closes the door. You can rewire other things as well. Here I'm going to daisy chain this light switch to an electric outlet that the guard's standing next to, as well as the back door. So you flip the switch, the guard gets zapped by the electric outlet, and the back door opens. So you can sneak in, get to the computer, and get yourself in and out without too much hassle. Free for all. And here's where you start getting creative. Ooh, that was a lousy jump with how you're using your crosslink. I'm going to wire this light switch to the bottom floor elevator. So when I flip the switch, the elevator doors open and distract this guard. So I can hop right on his back. No problem, he's not looking at me when I come off the stairwell. This is a little less complicated. You just have to time your jump right when you get out of the elevator door there. Go in the elevator door. Here I'm going to rewire the third floor elevator here, so when you get to the top floor, the lights turn off. That was not the jump I was looking for there. The guards have a hard time seeing with the lights off, but they can still see you if you flub your jump like I just did there. Wirejack. Alright. The wirejack is not the craziest upgrade in the world. The crosslink can deal with anything that's on your basic red electric grid. The wirejack lets you tap into different color grids though. Like now I have access to all these green outlets. One of the other abilities I have over the electronics is I can send elevators to floors that I'm not on. Basically, I have control of the up-down arrows on floors that I'm, even if when I'm not standing on the floor. In text, there we go. I think I've forgotten to buy a suit upgrade. Ooh. Oh, let me take that guard out. The green. If I don't talk this through, I'm gonna mess it up, but I need to switch, get this red light switch on 2 different doors, take out that green light switch and tie the light to the doors up here. So I flip this switch, 2 different doors open, we get access to this other light switch which cuts the lights off and opens this locked door. And it's also the only light switch that controls the lights now, so the guard can't turn the lights back on. I don't have access to this camera until I hit the yellow circuit breaker up here. But now that I do, I can hook up this motion detecting camera in the back to the last locked door. So when you step outside and get caught by the camera, it actually lets you into the last room. End call. Seals espionage. There we go. I'm gonna miss this cycle, but that's okay. We can talk about this mission a little bit while I wait. I'm going to wait for this guard who's up an enforcer, so I can't just tackle him. I have to find some other way to take him out, like that. So I'm going to come over here, send the elevator to the top floor, so that the elevator distracts the guard, and I can get to the blue circuit breaker. use the elevator here to open the trapdoor. Trapdoor's gonna open this, like so, and like so. So I'm gonna call the elevator down. If I've wired this correctly, yeah, both of these open. I can get over here to get to the computer. I flip this switch, this trapdoor opens. Ah, I missed the jump horribly. That was awful. There we go. Ooh, no, 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 no. Okay, we'll do this. Yeah, I had to set it off twice, so I ended up closing my exit door on myself. There we go. Alright, what is next? Prototype. Prototype. Start, start, start. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Oh my gosh. This is one of the 2 missions we're just gonna skip. Haha! The game gives you 2 skips as a freebie. In case you get stuck, you just don't want to play a level, you don't like a level, you can just skip them. 2 levels per playthrough. So with the money I have, I'm going to buy a couple of upgrades for my suit, as well as 2 new ability upgrades. One of which is the Hush Crackers. So if I jump through a plate glass window, I'm not going to create any noise. I also bought... I missed that. I missed using that ability. I also bought something that lets me land without making too much noise. Although I may have bought the wrong item. There we go. So that'll let me break the glass and get behind the guard there without too much fuss. So now I'm doing a trick I did a couple of levels ago. I'm using the elevator to turn off the lights. So when the guard goes to try and turn the lights back on, he actually opens the only locked door in this building I care about. So I can skip the rest of the level and get right to the room that I need to get to. The trace. Start. Alright. Now, I'm waiting for the guard to come past this motion detector. It'll open up the front door and the back door at the same time. If you're quick enough, you can get there and do that all in one cycle. But if you do that, the guard on the first floor will actually be basically at point blank range, pointing his gun at you, and that's pretty hard to get out of. So that's not really the fastest way to do it. Flip the light switch. There we go. Got both pieces of the prototype, and we can get out. Continue. The recording. I believe I need to... Yes, I do. I need to buy an upgrade here. Need to buy a handgun. Most of the time we use the handgun, we're not actually going to be shooting people here. I'm just going to shoot out this window on the top floor. There's no way I could ever possibly jump high enough to break that glass, but I can shoot the glass out. So now I can go right into the... It's the only room in this level I have to go into for mission requirements. So you skip the entire level just by shooting out one window. Collins case. There is somebody revving up a motorcycle like 2 doors away, which might be getting caught on the microphone. This is the one time I'm going to want to actually do kind of an unintended clip, but let's see if I can get it in a reasonable amount of time. Try a couple more times. Oy, oy, oy. Give me what I want! Give me the thing. Give me the thing. Alright, I'm just gonna go the long way around. You're able to clip through that wall there, if you time your... If you get the timing right, but it's being very finicky. So I'm just gonna do this, the mundane way. Come over here, jump that guard. That is not what I wanted to do. That is not how that was supposed to go down. There we go. I jumped on the guard and then decided not to knock him up and jumped right off him. But I wanted to get the security footage off of that camera, so that's why I was so interested in that camera. That was the objective there. Here, we're going to use the gun again as a distraction here. If I shoot the gun at the right moment, that guard freaks out and opens up a locked door for me. I don't know why. It's just what he does. Which again lets us get access to everything we need by only having to go through one window. I don't have to worry about puzzling out the rest of the level. End the call. More. Let me buy the rest of my suit upgrades. There we go. There we go. Because I need to be able to do a max power jump to get into that entranceway. I'm going to tie 2 switches to this locked door on the bottom. And I'll tie both of the cameras down here to this locked door on the right. It's going to look a little bit like this. I'm going to shoot the gun to distract one guard. We could trade places here in the stairwell. I flip the light switch to open the left door. Use the camera to open the right door. And that gets me into this otherwise very secure room without too much trouble. Now I have to escape. And if you see this countdown timer on the right-hand side, when that hits 0, a police sniper will show up. Anytime you use the gun, a police sniper is called in to take you out. For that level in particular, if I don't escape before the sniper shows up, it's very, very hard to get out through the exit that I want to get out through, at least. I'd have to find another way out. That was just terrible. That's what I wanted to do. There we go. Here I'm sneaking into my own apartment to collect some evidence that apparently I had left behind. The room. This one's one of my favorite missions just because it works kind of goofy. I'm going to use the motion sensor here to let myself into the building. I hit green and purple here. I'm going to set up a loop here between the elevator and this camera. So now, when the elevator gets inside this little room here, it's constantly making noise. So the sound detector in here is constantly opening up this trap door. So that disables one of the trapdoors, and then the guard is just there doing his patrol, and every time he walks by the motion sensor, he opens up my escape for me. So it's a really slick way to get into otherwise a pretty tough puzzle to suss out. Here. I disabled this first camera. Again, I'm going to break that glass without making any noise, or this guard will just straight up kill me. So I'm just going to shoot him. That's the one security guard we kill intentionally in the run. Everybody else is just innocent bystander that we knock out, really. Alright. This is the second to last level, and we have one skip left, so we're going to skip it. Puts us on the last mission of the game. As soon as I buy the IM that's required for it. This item's called Gate Crashers. You can use it to kick through, literally kick through any door in the game. We're not going to use it, unfortunately. We're going to find other ways through. I'll fall all the way back down. That's a good way to do it. Normally you can't scale the side of the building because of the guards in the way, like that. Wasn't actually intending to show that off, but if you get right here and set up your jump, when you come by the first time, the guard comes out to investigate, and then you land right on top of his bald little head and just take him out with a very high jump. The other thing we need to do is shoot out this glass window. So we're going to get right up to the edge here and try and play around with the aiming mechanics to be able to get that one shot off. Then you knock out the CEO here. He's, your super bad corporate, that's time. Super bad, evil corporate CEO. We knock him out, leave him there for the police to come and take him out. And that gets you through all of Gunpoint. It's a very, very quick game, especially as a speed run. But when you're not just cheesing through all the levels, they really are a lot of fun. And I do recommend picking it up on Steam. It's fairly cheap. It's a different type of puzzle platformer that's worth checking out, and the soundtrack is super smooth. Listen to that. But that's it for Gunpoint. I'm going to switch over and get ready for Western Press, which is also a pretty quick one. Close out of this. Ooh, and